All right, everybody. Welcome tonight to the online performance webinar, Be a Champion. My name is Brian Wildermuth, and I'll be your guide through this evening. We have a special guest that will be joining us in a bit, John Davis, who's going to share some insights on the Elite Performance line products with Advocare. Excited to have John on board for this, and thank you so much for those of you joining. Now, some of you are joining just by phone, so I may be, and John possibly may be referring to some slides. I don't think you'll be missing much. Really, just listen in. If you're wanting to get online, on the screen right now, well, actually, you're not online, you're on the phone. Go on your computer or your phone to the internet and go to join.me/beyondfitforlife, and you should be able to see the slides. But we're going to go ahead and get started. My job tonight, as I said, is to be kind of the tour guide to help you understand Advocare. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the company, who is Advocare, and we're going to focus in our product discussion tonight on the Elite Performance line. But before I do, I want to start off. It's always good to kind of hear, who the heck is this Brian guy, who's talking tonight. My wife and I, Emma, we are Ruby distributors in Littleton, Colorado, and we've been involved with Advocare for a little over 3.5 years. And, when we first discovered Advocare, I was working some pretty long days, lots of hours. I was working from 4 in the morning till midnight, 7 days a week. I was drinking 2 pots of coffee just to stay awake. And the sad thing was I was traveling a lot. I mean, it was great. I had a great job, but I was traveling 3 weeks out of every month. And so I missed a lot of things at home. I missed birthdays and special events and family dinners, and it was killing me. I was run down. My wife, while I was doing that, was chasing around our kids, driving them everywhere, taking them to school, taking them to their activities. For all intents and purposes, she was a single married mom, and it just wasn't working out for us. And a good friend of ours gave us a Spark, which is a awesome product that I'll talk about a little bit from Advocare. And that Spark, when I drank it, I immediately felt the impact of that Spark within minutes. I was able to quit a 2 pots of coffee a day is what I used to drink. With 1 Spark, I eliminated that. And I had some more energy than I'd had in a long time. And my wife and I then wanted to explore more products from Advocare. We were so excited about how we felt. And so we got on the 24-day challenge, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I lost 10 pounds and gained 3.5 pounds of muscle. My wife didn't need to lose a lot, but she lost several inches off her waist. And the good news is she started sleeping better at night. So 2 different outcomes from the same program, which is awesome. And when we started to dig deeper into the products, we're like, other people want to feel like this. So we started to share. We started to share with people, hey, this is how I lost 10 pounds and gained 3.5 pounds of muscle. This is why I feel great. Here's Spark. And over the course of a few years, my wife built up a substantial income. And when that income hit $3,000 a month, it got my attention. So kind of fast forward to today, I've left my corporate America job, and I'm home with my wife and raising our children and building an Advocare business. And since coming home a few months ago, we've doubled our income. And that continues to grow every month. And an outcrop of that is my son. His grades were better. In fact, I think he just told me today he had all A's and 1 B. And that just lights me up when I hear that. Here's what's awesome, though. We are on a path. We have a plan right now to grow that income from where it is today, about $7,000 a month. By the end of the year, we'll be making $20,000 a month so that I don't have to choose anymore between providing for my children and actually spending time with them before they leave the nest. So that's my story. Really excited about the products, really excited about the business and the income and the change it's made in my life. And what I don't want to talk about myself anymore. I want to share with you about the company. What's awesome about Advocare is it provides an amazing opportunity in 2 highly impactful areas in today's society. First is health and fitness. It's no secret that over half the country is overweight, and we are seeing an increase in chronic illness And we're seeing an overall just a decrease in quality of life, frankly. And at the same time that's happening, we're seeing families whose savings are dwindling. We see a decline in job security. People just don't feel secure in their job anymore. And many people, the numbers are staggering, are retiring without enough in their savings to live any kind of quality of life. So what I want to do tonight is I want to walk you through a little of both. I want to walk you through the health and fitness side. And when I say health and fitness, we're going to focus a little bit more on the elite performance line tonight. But I will share some about the 24-day challenge. And then I'm also going to talk about the financial opportunity. So always want to share that with you because some people might want to just start sharing. They get excited about health and fitness. They get excited about how they feel in our products. They start sharing with friends and family. Lo and behold, they're making a few extra $100 a month just by sharing with other people. And then others, man, they have a target to become debt-free, which is our focus. And they're either using Advocare as a plan B, like a second income stream to offset the economy, or they're looking at it as a plan A. So Advocare, just briefly, it was created by a phenomenal man who had a huge vision, and that was a vision, one that was value-driven. He set out to create, and he's accomplished that. He set out to create the company with the most world-class nutritional products and use the direct sales model to get those products out to the marketplace. And he chose the direct sales model because he wanted ordinary people like myself and others to be able to live an extraordinary life, to be able to create an income stream by helping people. And he's had phenomenal success in that. Now, he's since passed on, and we are blessed to have Richard Wright and his wife, Sherry, leading our company. And you'll see in a little bit, they've taken it from its earlier stages to some phenomenal heights. And in fact, as a result of his leadership, he was awarded Entrepreneur of the Year last year by Ernst & Young. And that's a really respectable award to win. So I'm excited to be a part of such a great company that has this great vision and great values, which is really helping people get healthy, stay healthy. And the company's been around for 21 years. We're not some fly-by-night thing that just kind of came in and is just getting going. So when the founder created this vision of starting a company with the world's finest nutritional products, he needed to find scientists that would help him create those products. And I won't spend a lot of time on this, but we have a phenomenal board of medical advisors whose accolades go miles, okay? And what they do is they've approached this health and wellness piece from a scientific point of view. They're actually creating the products around science to help us with our various health issues and just to really fill in the gaps. This isn't about taking a pill or drinking a shake and getting skinny. This is about sustained wellness by supplementing good nutrition. So I'm not going to dive into all these guys, but there's a few on here. I will say that we have every ecology you can think of. We have experts in toxicology and neurology and pharmacology, oncology. It's pretty impressive. And in fact, the most renowned leader in the area of strength and conditioning, Dr. William Kramer. We also have Dr. Carl Keene, who's from UC Davis. He's got a Mars endowment, which is just something that you don't see. There aren't a lot of those issued. And his focus in area was toxicology and nutrition. So I'm just proud to be a part of a company that takes that part seriously. And then we also voluntarily have our products tested by a third party, informed choice, an independent third party. And I'm going to let John touch on that when we get to the products. Suffice to say that as a result of having great vision, having great scientists who make products that work and bring results and that are safe to take, that are tested and safe to take, we attract world-class athletes. We attract athletes from all over, every kind of sport. Our products are certified up to, by that informed choice, to even meet the standards of the Olympic Committee. So we've got people like Rich Froning, who's 3-time Reebok CrossFit champion. We've got Stephen Holcomb, who's a bobsled champion for the U.S. And we've got tons and tons of professional football players and professional baseball players and golfers and track athletes and soccer players. It's really exciting, and that means a lot to me, because if the products are good enough for these athletes, then certainly they're good enough for myself and for my family. And there's nobody more exciting to be connected with than Drew Brees, because he's been a part of the company since 2002, when he was a quarterback with the San Diego Chargers, and he is our national spokesperson, and he's also a stand-up guy in the community. So if he's standing behind these products and putting them in their body, some people say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, direct selling. I don't think Drew Brees, I don't think that Rich Froning or Stephen Holcomb, who holds 3 medals in the Olympics, would put their name, their reputation behind something that wasn't good. So because we attract these great athletes, people want to know about Advocare. They want to know how can I get involved? So we're not here to pitch, to sell you anything tonight. We're just here to share. But I always like to share this bit of information. So if you're just listening on the phone, there are 4 relationships that you can have with Advocare. We do not require people to buy our products and do it every single month. We don't have a minimum. We don't do auto shipments to people. We believe that the products work and people can buy them whenever they want to. So we make it real easy for them to do that. Okay, so here's the 4 ways. Here's the 4 ways you can connect with Advocare. If somebody invited you on this call and you get excited and you think you want to learn more, you can just buy products from that person. You can be a retail customer. You go to their website that they can provide to you. You look and shop. You order what you want, just like you're going to any other website. You put stuff in a cart and it gets shipped to your house. You get great products at retail value. Okay. The second is a wholesale customer. I like to look at this person as kind of a member. This is somebody who wants to enjoy a discount. They like the products. They don't want to pay full price. So like a Sam's Club or a Costco, they're willing to pay a membership fee, and they're going to get really great products at wholesale pricing. So anywhere from a 20 to 30, 40% discount as a wholesale customer. The third way to get involved is somebody like, I love the products and I can't help telling people about it, and I actually want to make a few bucks for doing that. So you can be a hobby, we call it a hobbyist or a distributor. And with this, you can just earn some extra income for loving the products. And then the fourth way is a business advisor. This is what I am, and when you hear from John, he is as well. This is somebody who not only loves the products, but sees an opportunity to share that excitement with others. We know people want to look better, feel better. They want to lose some weight. They want more energy. There's tons of people who want that. And so we intentionally earn income by sharing. And again, we let people come in how they want to come in. And as a result, we'll share some of the income stories in a little bit. So I wanted you to have that in front of you before we dove into talking about the products. So I just want to spend the next just 3-4 minutes telling you about our core program, and because this really sets the stage for the Elite Performance line of products to work well. And you don't have to do this program, but we've had thousands of people benefit from it. So it bears sharing with you. And it's called the 24-Day Challenge. And really what it is, it's not a weight loss program per se. What it is a wellness program. How can we reset our metabolism and get back into equilibrium with our body? So the 24-Day Challenge is a program that includes an eating plan or nutrition plan. It includes suggestions and encouragement for exercise. We've got obviously a product regimen to fill in the gaps. We don't put our products out there to say, like I said earlier, you take a pill, you get skinny. You drink a shake, you get skinny. That's not the case. Nutrition and exercise come first, and supplements come in to fill in the gaps, the nutritional gaps that exist. And we have the best in the world. And then also you get expert coaching. We don't just sell you the stuff. When you order from the website, you're going to get a coach who's going to talk you through your plan, customize your products for you, make suggestions, keep you on track throughout the whole program. So the goal of the 24-day challenge is simple. Help you learn to eat lean and clean and eliminate the foods that are going to cause some inflammation and kind of fat storage. And we really want to create sustainability. We don't want people coming in who think that they're going to lose 30 pounds and drop it in a couple of days. And you know what happens then with those programs, they gain it back. All of the people we help lose the weight and keep it off because it's a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle change. So eating lean and clean, cleaning out bad toxins and bad bacteria to replace it with good, and just resetting your metabolism so your body can absorb not only the nutrients from the supplements that we're providing, but from just the core nutrition, the foods that you eat. It's a two-part program. During the 24 days, the first 10 days is a cleanse. This is where it's kind of like taking the lint trap out in your dryer and cleaning it out. We're just gonna gently help you scrub out the bad things in your body, in your gut, and it's going to create a scenario where you can put good fats into your body. We've got phenomenal omega products, fatty fish oils, and Spark for energy. I told you about Spark earlier. I'm drinking one right now. It's over 22 essential vitamins and minerals. It is sugar-free, and it provides a great source of energy and focus like none other. You've got to ask the person who got you on the phone to give you one and let you try it. I just can't explain it beyond that, other than I told you I quit two pot of coffee a day habit with it. So it's pretty phenomenal. I drink 1 or 2 a day. And then we also are going to, basically in that herbal cleanse box, you're going to have a nighttime tablet that you take and a fiber drink. And all these things are meant to help you just kind of cleanse out the bad. And then once we do that, we've eliminated some things from your diet also during those 10 days. And in the max phase, it enables your body, now your metabolism is ready to really kick into gear and you can absorb the nutrients better. Now remember from my first slide, you're eating all day long. So this isn't like one of those things where you sit and drink lemon water and sit on the toilet and cleanse it out. This is a healthy program. So I'm not going to spend more detail on it. I just want to tell you that the person who invites you on the phone can give you more about the challenge, and they can also tell you about some of the companions that go with it, things for additional appetite control or making the digestion of carbohydrates easier when you add them back into your regular diet. A product that provides the ability for you to burn additional calories. So great companion products that are not part of the core challenge, but really enhance the outcome and what you get. And we have recently added a phenomenal tool that is free, a mobile app that you can track everything. It makes suggestions for food. It gives you product suggestions, when to take those products. It helps you track your measurements and your results. And it's right there on your phone. So I love that our company has taken that big step to help you with that. And as a result of this program, as I said, we have thousands of stories, but just a couple here locally. My friend Abdul, who has had phenomenal results, he started to lose weight before the challenge, and the challenge helped him push past his threshold. And you can just see the difference yourself. And he continues to lose weight and gain muscle. And he's moving towards looking like a bodybuilder, which I love. Our good friend Crystal, she lost 10 inches. You can see the physical transformation in just looking at her face and her shoulders. But here's what's really cool. She had surgery, and she did this while in a cast. So it's not like you have to exercise like a fiend to lose weight. You certainly need to add that to it. But she was able to have great results and not able to be too mobile during that program. Many other people lose more or need to lose more, and those people have had, you can see the pictures here from the company. I always like Eva Payne on the far right because she lost that 161 pounds in 18 months. It wasn't like she had a surgery, or she lost it with the 24-day challenge as the starting point. And then many people who need to lose more weight move on to the elite performance line. And that's what we really got on the phone tonight to hear about, was the elite performance line. So I'm going to introduce John here and bring John on in a second. John Davis is a good friend of Emma and myself. He and his wife, Michelle, great people. 2 little girls with another one on the way. That's the personal side. And he is just super knowledgeable in the area of nutrition, And as you can see by his certifications, he's been a personal trainer for a long time, strength and conditioning specialist, as well as a football athlete and coach. So I want to bring John on now to let him talk to you about the Elite Performance line and how it can really help you. John, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
Okay. All right. Hey, Brian, thanks for the opportunity to let me talk tonight about the Performance Elite line. It's definitely an exciting part of Advocare, and the Performance Elite line, it's a line of products that are really designed to really accommodate everybody's everyday activities, whether your daily activities, include gardening and walking around the block, or, you're a pretty active elite athlete up through, triathlon runners, competitive soccer players, all that kind of stuff. They have lines, product lines, really designed to help you accommodate, what you're looking to achieve. My background a little bit, like Brian said, is I've been a certified strength and conditioning specialist for about 11 years. Same thing as a certified personal trainer for 11 years, and I've had the opportunity to train and work with athletes from, junior high up through college and the professional levels, but also I've had the opportunity and the pleasure of training individuals, just everyday people, which is fantastic in both ways. In one area that I've really seen people's performance, their daily activities improve, is with the use of the Performance Elite products. They have, as Advocare says, use it because the pros do. And definitely, as Brian mentioned before, if you have athletes that, Olympic athletes and professional athletes using the products, then definitely they're going to be good enough for us everyday people, which is kind of the exciting thing. As a strength coach and a personal trainer, but also as a father and a husband, the safety aspect is crucial for me too, as a decision as to what I can recommend to the people that I care about. And that informed choice that Brian talked about is very big. It's an important thing because a lot of people always have questions about nutritional supplements. They always want to know, do they work? And I think the Advocare Scientific and Medical Advisory Board proves that they do. So that was kind of an affirmation for me. I can recommend these products. Then also with the informed choice, that tells me that these products are safe. There's not going to be anything that's going to be harmful or detrimental to the health of the clients that I recommend them to. So for that aspect, those two things, the Medical Advisory Board and the informed choice, is a really good thing. It's a comforting thing for me as a trainer that I can recommend these products to help my clients and my friends achieve their goals. The really cool thing with the Advocare Performance Elite line is, there's almost 20 products within the line, and of course, not everybody follows the same program. Not everybody has the same goals. So the amount of products that we have really help us customize the program that's good for you. We don't have just one product that claims to do everything. We have products that we can really coach you through and make sure that you're taking what you need and going to guide you towards your goals, which is really the cool part. I'm going to kind of use my example real quick. I'm an avid exerciser. I work out pretty frequently, and as a trainer, hopefully I do. And one thing with the 24-day challenge and the Performance Elite line is they cover a full spectrum of performance. And I'll just use myself as an example. The last time I did the 24-day challenge a couple of weeks ago, the products allowed me to lose an additional 14 pounds, which for me was really good because I hadn't lost that much weight. But during those 24 days using the products, not only was I able to lose weight and improve my performance that way, I was able to increase my weightlifting ability pretty considerably. But also, I did a 4-mile run, and I was able to shave 4 minutes off of my 4 miles. And that was all, as a result of eating healthy, but also using the products to improve that performance while losing weight, which is really good. So that kind of covered some of the spectrum of the Performance Elite line in conjunction with the 24-day challenge. There's 3 areas of fitness and activity that people really think about, and it's just general fitness. There's endurance athletes, so people who like to swim, bike, and run. And then there are power athletes, maybe people who play hockey or football or just really enjoy weightlifting. Advocare has products for all of those activities and endeavors. For everyday people, some of my favorite products to go to. So people who just really enjoy getting out in the outdoors, walking, hiking, gardening. One product that I really enjoy is called O2 Gold. O2 Gold, it's a product that really allows people to safely increase oxygen intake through the body and improve the usage of oxygen. What that does is that it gives your muscles more energy. It can create more alertness, but it also reduces the damage in your body through your daily activities, which is really good. Also, Biocharge. Biocharge is in the Performance Elite line, and it's good for everyday fitness people too, because it's a series of amino acids and botanicals that allows your body to really just get the most out of your activity without breaking itself down. Any kind of activity is considered, stressful for your body. And that's what the Biocharge really helps. It reduces the body's internal stress and allows you to come back stronger every day. And I guess that's kind of a key note to talk about with the Advocare products is their sole idea behind the Advocare products is allowing your body to recover and reduce the amount of damage so that you can continue your activities on a daily basis. And that's one of the biggest benefits to these products is it allows you to physically enjoy your activities, whether it's everyday walking up through high performance sports. Another one of my favorite products for everyday fitness people, it's called Muscle Gain. It's a blend of proteins that Advocare uses. They've put together to really allow your body to ensure you're getting sufficient protein and amino acids throughout the day. The reason Advocare uses a blend of proteins is that you get immediately acting, fast-acting proteins from the whey protein, which that gets into your muscles really fast. And it starts that repair process from any kind of activity. And then they use milk and casein proteins to allow kind of a time release, a slower delivery of protein to your body. So it's consistently feeding your body amino acids to allow your body to recover and provide physical energy for your body. And that's really important. The scientists and the doctors with Advocare, they truly understand what your body needs, and which kind of goes against the grain. A lot of companies go with fad proteins and stuff like that, and they know for a fact that this is what works for the human body. And the nice thing with the Muscle Gain is that it really is appropriate for anybody, males, females, big, little, short, tall, it doesn't matter. It's 24 grams of protein. It's only about 140 calories. I think 1 or 2 grams of sugar. So it's a very low-calorie but high-protein option for those of us who have a hard time getting sufficient protein. Another one of my favorite products for anybody who's active, especially here in Colorado in climates where it's kind of warm and dry, is the Rehydrate. Rehydrate, it's an electrolyte replacement product that Advocare uses. We have a lot of athletes who use it because it's a sugar-free electrolyte replacement. So people who are physically active, like your endurance athletes, people who run, bike, who might be out in the sun a lot, who could face dehydration. The Rehydrate is a great product to really make sure that your body is properly hydrated. Dehydration for anybody, whether you're in an office or you're being physically active, is the number one performance inhibitor. So it really reduces your performance. A lot of studies are out there that say if you're even 5% dehydrated, your mental clarity and your mental focus drops significantly. So the Rehydrate is one of my favorites because it is a sugar-free electrolyte replacement, which is very nice. You don't have to worry about your kids sucking down a whole bunch of sugar, at soccer games or football games, or if you're sitting in the office and you need to rehydrate, you're not just drinking down a sugar-laden electrolyte replacement. There's a study that shows with that kind of compared the Rehydrate with some of the top names, Gatorade and Crystal Light, and what they showed is this test that was performed by these individuals. They actually, after they had to do a cycle test, they rode a bike for a while, and then when their performance declined, they got off the bike, and each of the participants either took Rehydrate, Gatorade, Crystal Light, or water. And what they found was that people who actually drank the Rehydrate from Advocare had a significant improvement on their second cycle test, way over the Gatorade and the Crystal Light. And what they found is actually people perform better with Crystal Light and water than some of the other brand names out there, which is kind of a crazy thing. So the Rehydrate is one of my favorites for everybody. Just great hydration, and make sure that your cells are receptive to the nutrients and not breaking itself down. So that's one of my favorites. And then going into the strength and power athletes, people who enjoy weightlifting, individuals who might do short burst activity sports like hockey or football or soccer, or just maybe have active jobs where you're constantly lifting products. They have one of my favorite products is called Advocare Muscle Fuel. It's a pre-workout energizer that a lot of people enjoy, myself included, taking about a half hour before you exercise. And it gives you mental clarity, but also it allows your body to perform optimally. It gives you more strength, more physical focus for your exercise. And it really allows you to get the most out of every training session, every workout, or allows you to get the most out of your physical activity, whatever it might be. But also it's reducing the damage that you do to your body. Like I said, Advocare, their Performance Elite line, it's really designed to reduce the damage to your body and really speed up that recovery process. And that's why the Advocare Muscle Fuel is probably one of my favorites, but also a lot of favorites amongst all the professional athletes that use it. And then with that, going into the endurance and the power type athletes, people who are really strenuous on their bodies, a great product that is in the Performance Elite line, it's what we call the post-workout recovery nutrition shake. It comes in either a canister of protein or individual packets. But the post-workout recovery, it's optimal. It's ideal after a training section or in an intense bout of physical activity. And what it is it's your combination of carbohydrates and protein that really allow your muscles to begin that repair process instantly. We've all heard that window of opportunity, that exists after exercise. If you can feed your muscles, nourish your muscles, you can come back stronger or just as strong the next day. And that's what the post-workout recovery comes in chocolate and vanilla. Both flavors are pretty darn good. You just mix it with water, and you take it immediately after your activity, and it really does set the stage for your body to recover, which I think is really important because a lot of us, we like to be active every day, and there's nothing worse than not being able to get out and do what you like to do simply because your body's too run down or you're too sore, and that's never any fun. And that's what that post-workout recovery is designed for. And then, like I said, there's about 20 products that I could talk all night about. But the last one that I'd like to talk about is the nighttime recovery. The nighttime recovery is a phenomenal product that is really appropriate for anybody. People who are physically active or might just have stressful situations with their bodies as the day goes on. The nighttime recovery, it's a couple caplets that you take before you go to bed with some water. And what it does is it really allows your body to set the stage and speed up recovery while you're sleeping. Because while you're sleeping, that's really your body's only opportunity to stop breaking itself down, and it's supposed to start recovering, repair that tissue, repair your body. That's what the nighttime recovery is for. And once again, it's completely appropriate for almost all age levels, males, females, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if you're an endurance athlete or a power athlete, or maybe if you're both. It's going to help you with all those. So that is my list of favorite products that are really good for just about anybody that's physically active or beyond, into that elite performance. Those are some of the products that I really recommend for, the Performance Elite line.
Hey, John, just to finish up, thank you. That's awesome, by the way. We'll have you back to talk about the rest of them. But could you just share quickly, I'm going to put a slide up of some other results of people who did the 24-day challenge and we moved on to Performance Elite, so it went beyond that first 24 days. But Can you just share your results? Because yours were not necessarily inches and pounds. Yours were in performance. Could you just quickly share that?
Yeah, absolutely. I touched on them before, and like I said, my results, I set out to do the 24-day challenge and use the product, not necessarily for the weight loss. I wanted to see what really these things could do, and I wish I had a picture I could share with you guys. But really with mine, in 24 days, I was able to lose 14 pounds, which was for me was pretty good. But also I wanted to see how that would affect my physical performance. And just for example, to kind of throw some numbers out there, I tested myself in a bench press repetition, a free weight squat repetition, and then a 4-mile run. And at the beginning of the 24-day challenge, I was able to bench press 225 pounds 20 times. I was able to squat 500 pounds 11 times, and then I was able to run a 4-mile run in 38 minutes, which for me is pretty good. Some people that's, they're not, they're not even trying at that, but for me that was pretty good. At the end of the 24 days, not only did I lose 14 pounds, which is really good, my bench press max, I increased 225-pound bench press up the additional 6 repetitions. My 500-pound squat max went up another 6 repetitions, and then I was able to take my 4-mile run down to right about 34 minutes, which for me in 24 days was really good because not only did I lose the weight, but that weight loss didn't impact my performance. It did, dieting, which a lot of people think this is, the dieting actually provided more energy, more physical energy to improve performance. And so that was kind of my thing, is I wanted to gauge not inches or anything like that. I wanted to gauge, can you really improve performance? And so I did, and I think that was just kind of blew me away. So.
No, it's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you coming on tonight to share with us your knowledge and expertise and passion around just helping people get fit and healthy. So thanks, John.
Oh, my pleasure.
And you bet. We're going to have you back on more. I just want to spend the last couple minutes sharing what that's done for John and his family and for other families from an income side, because we can't share the health and fitness side if we don't share what it's doing for people and their income. And just to quickly tell you that it's really simple to get started with Advocare. It's a $79 investment. That the distributorship costs $79. So you can be in business for $79. You get a retail website, you get products, you get sales aids. It's awesome to come right out of the chute with sample products to put in people. And you can come in at the investment level that's comfortable for you. Okay, the advisor level is a $2,100 investment to get $3,000 worth of inventory. Sounds like a lot of money when you compare it to the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars it costs to start a business for most businesses. What we get excited about is that we've helped a lot of people move that investment, that product, and sell it within 30 days. It's not a promise, but we definitely have a good track record, and go from being in the red into the black. And so for as little as $79, you can get started. For a $2,100 investment, you open up 5 ways to get paid with Advocare. Not only do you get a 40% off the products, but you can earn additional income through incentives, overrides, leadership bonuses. These are the types of things you get in a JOB, but you're in business for yourself with Advocare, but not by yourself, because you have a team. You have a team of people that are around to help you. So because I only have a couple minutes, I want to share what those income opportunities are, so you just have an idea of what people are earning and what impact it's making on their lives. So here, PIN levels are just a grade of really how many people are you helping? How many people are you helping lose weight or gain energy or perform better in their daily life with products that work, that are safe, and they're getting results? And so you can see the income opportunities there by PIN level, but compare it relative to some salaries from your typical careers on the right-hand side of the screen. We are seeing people move quickly in this business. Now, some it takes longer. Really, everybody's journey is different. This is a work program, by the way. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We don't hand you, the keys to go like all of a sudden make an extra $100,000. You got to actually work, and that's why I like Advocare and I like the business plan. It's a great plan. Having owned my own business for almost 12 years, I like this plan. And to bring it into reality, here's John. You just heard from him. John and Michelle at the server level, knocking on gold and earning an extra $1,500 a month in income right now, which is fantastic. They have a desire and passion to bring his wife home. She works in a full-time career right now, and they want to bring her home because she's about to have their 3rd child, and they want to raise their children together and not through daycare. And just great people. Our friends Abby and Eric McMaster, who have literally been in the business less than 2 years, and I actually put a very conservative number. I know she's earning more than that, but I don't want to make you guys think it's not real. This awesome couple came in about 20 months ago and have been able to help hundreds and hundreds of people, and they've completely eliminated some significant debt from their lives, and are just great people helping other people, making really phenomenal amounts of money, and including our friends Lee and Wes Fouch, who introduced Em and I. Two wonderful people. We just spent the weekend with them. And just quickly to understand what the significance of the income they're earning, these two people were working 100 plus hours a week. He was working nights. She was running 2 dance studios, trying to raise 4 children. And with just a little part-time effort, they have been able to in 4 years, to move their income earnings to more than they'd seen in their lifetime on a monthly basis. And that allowed Wes to retire. So he's home, stay-at-home dad, full-time Advocare, coaching his son in baseball, and just helping people get healthy. So I share those income levels with you just to bring some levity to the whole thing. Really, that $2,100 investment is you gathering friends. This is just one example. I like to show this visual. Gather some friends. Create a challenge for those friends. But hey, you guys, let's all get healthy and let's reset our metabolism. 6 couples, and we're good. We've already covered our cost and actually made a little bit of money off of that. So the person who invited you on the call can go into more detail about how that works, but I want to tell you it's real. It's real. And again, I showed you Lee and Wes, 4 years in the business. Here's some folks up north, Sam and Liz Soto, that are part of Abby's team. They came in very recently, and in their first 6 weeks earned $3,000 in income. And why? Because they had great results on the products, and because they got passionate sharing with people. And I think he's a landscaper for a trade, and they're working hard for their family so that he doesn't have to put so many hours in. Just great champions that literally just got out there and started sharing with people. So my last few notes here for you is that the timing is phenomenal with Advocare. Just to put things in perspective, okay, you can look at the numbers yourself. When Emma and I started, the company did roughly $200,000 $200 million in revenue, and we're on track to hit $1 billion in revenue this year. So what's the significance of that? It took Nike. We can all agree Nike's a good company. It took Nike 24 years to hit $1 billion in sales, and during that time frame, they were selling internationally. Advocare has done this, these numbers you see, all in the United States. We have not yet opened the door, the gates to international. And I'll tell you what that means to you. I know I've said several times in my life, I wish I had gotten early on the ground level with this, or I wish I had gotten in before this company got to here. The timing of you coming in, 21 years into the business, proven track record, growing. I got to tell you, Advocare is moving towards a household name over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, and you could be a part of that. And what that could mean in freedom for your family and helping people, serving people, helping them get healthy, and in the process, you being able to earn some extra income. So please, and the person who invited you on the call, please let them know where you stand. Are you a 1, you want to try some products, 2, 3, or 4? If you're interested in the business, please connect with them. Or there's a 5. You know what? Great information. Now I know what Advocare does. Thanks for inviting me. And we're not pushy. We're not stalkers. We want to make it simple for you and make it open. But if you are interested, you know what? Don't wait. Get started. Get a distributorship going for $79. Get yourself a 20% discount and get some products in your family, in your family's body. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And God bless.